person, that's my guy. If he ain't got his verse back, that verse probably wrote and ain't got to him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about this. If you ain't got your verse back yet, stay patient. Now, I had one problem with this kid who wanted to jump the gun anyway. I guess he wanted what they call shooting in your leg to get your name out there. I could charge you way more than I'm charging you. I give you a reasonable price, and I hook you up with my guy who do your shit for you. You know, they see the difference. But anyway.
Are you referring to that gay boy faggot laid back?
Exactly. So he was on some fuck shit from the beginning. I'm like, see, and he do YouTube videos, don't do business religion, whatever. You gotta think. Not only am I doing these features, you know, I got other projects going too. And take the percentage. 95% of the motherfuckers be like, yeah, I got my shit, and that shit bumping. Justin Jackson did the video, and my shit jumping. Now you might have 10% of the motherfuckers, but hey man, he just to me yet. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But then I understand, but then at the same time, you gotta understand. You know, this shit work both ways. You got your verse back, your verse coming. I don't care who you is. I don't discriminate. Hey, some motherfuckers might send me a beat with no instruments in it, motherfucker. But I need my verse. I need some more instruments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you still gonna get your shit. But this is how I feel about it. You know, I wouldn't pay no attention to it. I wouldn't have saw it. I got somebody hit me up. Like, I'm connected, man, with too many motherfuckers. Somebody hit me up like, hey, man, you know, you might want to take this shit out. Motherfuckers making pictures of you on the news and shit. I'm like, man, send that shit to me. He sent me a picture, a copy of the picture. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to say some words to this kid, but I'm like, man, come on, man, you dropped this shit 2 minutes after you asked me about the verse. He get out, what happened? He get out, you know, he get out besides himself on some fuck you, you know what I'm saying, get at me type shit. I'm like, what? Man, fuck you in your verse, bitch. And I meant that, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because I wasn't going to give him the verse. The verse was through. To show you, you know, it was more than he still went. Like, you still around me to a snake motherfucker who had a little Jack verse and sold it to him. He go to a Manson family member and try to post the shit. He like, hey, post this song. And my guy like, who the fuck is this? You know, I'm like, okay, he did all this shit just to still try to promote the fucking song with me on it. So what's the point? What's the point? You steal what you want to steal. Use my name for notoriety. If it's all like that, then what the fuck do you want the song for? If he was so mad, he wouldn't even wanted this shit. Could have stayed patient, and we could have still been doing business together. Because, I mean, I look at and he got you know, I give him a push, because that's what I do. He got a video on YouTube that do bad business, and it's a bunch of bullshit. But I looked at this video like 6 months ago, and this shit had like 100 views. We could have did that fucking song, and I even looked at the song he got with my verse on it, and it still ain't do too much. Whatever it's done, I'm like, we could have did a song together, man, and I could have helped you promote your shit properly, along with your product, which is the CD which it came from, and it shit would have went all right. You know, we got besides this, y'all. Any of mama boy, and think nobody know it, you know what I'm saying? But there's something else. And just to keep it real, you know, he think because he where he at, he can say what he say, but that ain't true. You know what I'm saying? That ain't true. You gotta be careful what you say to anybody. You gotta be careful what you say to anybody, because just because you said it to me, don't mean the dude next to you ain't hear you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he ain't thinking of. He think he just can shoot out because there's so much time in between us.
I had to check my battery juice right now. It's about to get spicy, my nigga. After the situation with you and I had no reason to respect you. I had no reason to respect you.
Okay, first.
Hold on, cause this is my segue, man. This is my segue. Hold on. Let me build the question, nigga. Let me build the question. I had no reason to respect you. Layback did that bullshit or whatever. And then he's like, oh, yeah, Lil Jack and his Strife running together just based on some black shit, you know, because I wasn't going to let that slide. Let's go into our situation, because I did feel like, although I held you down, I need you to know, you know, it wasn't no dick riding shit or nothing like that. Like I said, I had no reason to respect you. I did it because of fucking principle. You know what I'm saying? And that principle had nothing to do with Lil Jack.
Okay, now check this out. As response to what you just said, I don't even know of no situation you're talking about. When Menace said Strife do the Thoro shit, will you be willing on fucking with him? I know y'all had some beef. I'm like, man, tell him hit me up. So I researched that shit, and I'm like, whatever kind of emotional shit this shit was, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Whatever type of emotional shit that shit ain't no issue to me.
Right.
That's all it was, a bunch of, sabotage. That shit wasn't no issue to me, so I wouldn't be fucked up about this shit. When he told me who you was, I had to do my research. Okay, cool. Right. You did an interview with the youngsters. It was cool. I liked it. It was professional. I said, I fuck with it. You know, other than that, the laid-back situation, I didn't follow that shit. And then I got a business person in my ear that say, fuck them. You know, you on some more shit. What the fuck you even thinking about this shit for? So I'm like, you're right. You can kill everybody just because you won't do. I'm like, cool, I can do niggas later. Take that as an appreciation for standing on your morals.
Right.
Nothing more, nothing less. But check it out, Father, whether he was doing it for me or not, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. But at the same time, the lack of respect issue is the only thing playing out in the whole conversation. You know, because even after whatever happened between us, like I said, after all that emotional shit, because I don't even remember. All I did was look back at a few messages, and I seen some shit where I said, hey, nigga, whoever said something about my mama, then I said, fuck that, I don't even want to read no more of this shit, because we're going to go into this shit like men with open minds. So I ain't even do no more back into this shit. I'm like, I don't tell them what the fuck was said. And really, who gives a fuck? It's Father's Day. I'm fully good. I'm going to do this interview because I supposed to do this shit like 4 days ago. I was trying to do my pre-interview rituals and start getting too motherfucking high, and like, fuck it. We'll do another day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no love lost. Whatever it was, it is what it was. And even that, it ain't shit. That's, you know what I'm saying? That shit water under the bridge.
Right.
You know, peace, my nigga. Whatever it was, peace, my nigga.
Yeah.
Period.
And
fuck laid back here pussy. You know what I'm saying? He showed that shit. He showed that shit, you know, and I didn't talk about him too much because I ain't into him like that. I ain't into him like that. I don't see him. I don't think about him. Even when he was doing that shit, somebody had to tell me about this shit. I didn't go find that shit. I'm like, send that shit to me. And they sent it to me. I just knew how to get in touch with him. That's why I reached out to him. Yeah. Now, he ain't in my fave five or no shit like that. I don't fuck with him. I never even heard his shit, to be honest. I just reached out to him because he was doing his shit. And he was fucking with a lot of kids from the area. I mean, I did it through this interview too many times, but who gives a fuck? Who gonna research him? Because I'm telling you, he whack. It'll be a waste of time and effort. If you do research him, it'll only be for the fans, like a parody rapper. He should do parodies.
My comment was in full fucking, that was like a compliment. And what you had said was, I don't think, or no, he said, Strife, you're not that much better than Dosia.
Okay, you're right.
My actual words were,
you know some Strife, that wasn't even towards you. It was somebody else in the midst of it that I feel like was bullying. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't towards you. And I don't even remember who I was in that conversation. But it was somebody else that was just spiteful. Because I think, you know, it was like, your favorite 10, you know?
Oh, the top 5 wackest rappers.
I feel like I don't stand for no bullshit. And all let's do this shit together. It's a small, tight circle. It's a small, tight community. We fuck with each other. Somebody was shitting on somebody's name.
I know. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, man. I do a lot of shit in the pond. It probably was me. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Right. Somebody was shitting on somebody's name. And I'm like, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they out there, to be honest, if a motherfucker put you in their favorite 5 with 4 other motherfuckers, why shit on number 3? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's your competition in your fucking community. So I ain't like this shit. I'm like, that shit ain't cool, man. You know, and then whatever come at you, say, I'm like, come on, Strife. You know, I think you shit on Dosia. I'm like, come on, man. You ain't that better than Dosia.
See, but look, you basically said.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment because whatever. I'm like, that's my point exactly.
Okay. As long as you know.
Like, that's my point exactly. Because if you know in your heart that you ain't better than this dude, then why say you are? Or why step on his toes because a motherfucker put you right there? It's like, that's your snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? Take that snowball effect and become who you say you are. But at the same time, come up to the letter, you can't step on no motherfucker who already, you know, who right there, because that's your next step.
Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, Dosia is established, and Dosia could take me out if he chose to, based on his fan base.
Right.
I've let that be known. But there's always the backstory which led up to me saying that. And motherfuckers I was beefing with who ran behind Dosia and was like, Strife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming that he's just going with his homies, and I'm just like, whatever, I'll just let this motherfucker know that I know.
I ain't no Dosia like that. I don't listen to him. I probably could tell you that one of his songs. But I respect what he's doing because he's doing what he do. So it wasn't even about nothing more. There ain't no affiliation. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I ain't never had two words with this dude. But I respect what he got going on. So that's why I'm like, come on, man. That's what offended me. I'm like, everybody trying to do the same shit. But what the fuck this shit all about? Because a motherfucker put you higher ranked than you supposed to be.
Right.
You know, it's all about respect. That's first thing. It's all about respect. That's like, you know what I'm saying, the king of horrorcore crown. Let's address that. A lot of people say, first off, I didn't choose to do horrorcore music. You know what I'm saying? But, like I say, at first it was all about what the fans chose. So that's what they want. And it keeps me in the horrorcore genre. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to uphold what they believe I can do. So I gave them this horrorcore music. But they say, okay, after the passing of the Lord, they say, okay, Lil Jack is the new king of horrorcore. So me saying publicly, I can't take that crown. Because dealing with the king of horrorcore, I know what come with this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know, and you know, I'm a king of many things. You know what I'm saying? And I can probably help you find the king that they looking for. You know what I'm saying? But on the same note, nah. You know, you feel where I'm coming from with this?
Hell yeah, man. What the fuck? I mean,
okay,
dog,
okay,
it's the way you came at me at the, because we had the phone call, and I was going to ask you to break down the phone call, but it's cool. If it's bridge under the water, then.
Right. Yeah, that's what it is.
But
that's
when I was listening to
the
the way you were talking, and even right now in the beginning of the interview, you said they called you Lil Paranoid. Like,
right.
I feel like we're on the same level in a lot of ways, you know?
You know, that was because of my body language. And I was a youngster doing a lot of shit. So I had a lot of reason to be paranoid. You know, and to be honest, I just did the feature with the song called Paranoid, which is one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? It comes from a guy who just stayed patient and waited on this fucking feature. It's called Paranoid. You know, and the artist name still in my mind. He's going to be pissed off. But it is. You know, but anyway, that's what they came from. That's where that name came from. But I had a lot to be paranoid about.
So look, man, what's the end game for Lil Jack? You already got the resurgence. You made your name known. I kill you 4. I kill you 5. What is the end game? Like, what are you trying to leave with?
Now, when I get through, I'm going to be standing on the top of all these niggas' graves. All of them. That's what I'm through. That's what I'm through. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a vigilante. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't through yet. I mean, that's what they called me for. They called me to come kill. So anything less will be, you know, off the call of duty. So I'm giving them exactly what they asked me for. Nothing less. Some people be like, "Well, Jack, why don't you give them a love song or a club song?" Like, but they ain't asked for this shit. I give them a blood song. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they want. So that's what they get. So in the end game will be, you'll know. When there's nothing left but what they asking for.
So I'm guessing it doesn't take much to piss off Little Jack, right?
I mean, it ain't even about that, because I took anger management and some more shit, you know what I'm saying? And I got self-control and I got self-discipline, you know, so I don't let this shit get, some shit, it's like a couple motherfuckers who actually piss me off, and they do this shit because they know, you know, I ain't gonna just, it's been motherfuckers around me who know me, who do shit that a motherfucker shouldn't do because they know, you know, that's my heart. But at the same time, I don't piss off either. I'm over this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what come with this shit. I'm over this shit. I used to get mad at the slightest thing. You know what I'm saying? And do whatever. Whoop your ass, come see you. I would come to your house. When the rules changed and niggas got to shooting and shit, come to your house and shoot this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know, I ain't the toughest motherfucker on the planet, but I had to control my anger. You know what I'm saying? I'm aggressive. Very aggressive. Nature. So I come off as mad. I'm just aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all it is. And I speak the truth. And sometimes the truth hard to bear. So motherfuckers like, man, he in his feelings, he upset. Who he talking about? You know what I'm saying? I ain't just directed it, focused on no motherfucker. Underground scene, that's even you. You know what I'm saying? That's even with this being done. You know, which like, whatever, a truce, I hate to say truce, you know what I'm saying, but we'll use it because sometimes it's necessary. But at the same time, that's how it is. To see you as family. Thoro Radio. You know, Manson Family. It is what it is.
So when can we hear that new Manson album, man?
Man, the new Manson album is taking a lot to get that motherfucker together. Now, there's a lot of people trying to put some substitute Manson Family albums together. I don't know when they shit dropping. You know, like I said, the fans just like good Manson music. You might want to check it out to hold you down. I don't knock it. You know, it's a lot of weight off my shoulders, to be honest. So it is what it is. But the official ritual music, Manson Family album, I can't put no date on that right now. But we got a lot of shit in the drop though. Return of Charles Manson, that's youngest EP. He's working on his full project. You know, it's doing pretty good. You know, good responses. You know, good numbers under it. It ain't been that too long. You check it out. Primary online sources, iapstore.com. You can basically get the joint anywhere online music is sold. And you know, if you local, you can get them in the hood. I'm pretty sure he'll get you one.
So.
In his bumming. You know, I didn't make the EP because the song selections he chose, but I will be on the full project.